Namaskar. I welcome all the students and all the parents who have taken the time out to be with us. बहुत ज़्यादा देर नहीं लगेगी इसमें, पर बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है आज जो हम कह रहे हैं। आप सबको हमारे 10th और 12th रिजल्ट के बारे में ऑलरेडी पता होगा। कुछ बच्चों ने बहुत ही उम्दा किया है। They've done beautifully. We are very proud of them. कुछ बच्चों में हमें लग रहा था, प्लीज गो बैक टू स्लाइड 2, आई हैवंट स्टार्टेड। कुछ बच्चों में हमें लग रहा था कि परफॉर्मेंस और बढ़िया हो सकती है। अगर 10th की बात करें तो प्री बोर्ड्स में जो मार्क्स आए थे उन मार्क्स की वजह से बच्चों की परसेंटेज में ऊपर नीचे उतार चढ़ाव आया। जो प्रैक्टिकल्स ऑलरेडी हो गए थे उनकी मार्किंग इंक्लूड हुई है और उसकी वजह से बच्चों की परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी हुई। तो 10th स्टैंडर्ड के रिजल्ट से हमको ये पता चला कि बच्चों ने जो प्री बोर्ड में इंटरेस्ट नहीं दिखाया वो अब हम रिपीट नहीं कर सकते। और यहाँ जितने एजुकेशनिस्ट हैं मेरे साथ, मेरी टीम ऑफ टीचर्स, उन्होंने सब ने ये बात बड़े कंसर्न से काफ़ी सालों से देखी है कि 10th और 12th में प्री बोर्ड्स पे उतना महत्व नहीं मिलता है बच्चे की तरफ से और घर की तरफ से। आई थिंक वी मस्ट वेक अप टू इट, वी मस्ट वर्क हार्ड ऑन दिस। 12th स्टैंडर्ड के रिजल्ट में 10th, 11th और 12th तीनों के मार्क्स इंक्लूड हुए थे। 11th में भी बहुत बच्चे रिलैक्स मोड में चले जाते हैं और 12th में फिर वही प्री बोर्ड्स वाली बात आ जाती है। सो द लेसन लर्नड एंड आई होप द चिल्ड्रन विल टेक नोट ऑफ इट। टीचर आपके साथ कंधे से कंधा मिला के खड़ा है। आपको एक एक चीज़ प्रॉपरली समझाई जाएगी, आपकी लर्निंग कंप्लीट होएगी, आपके यूआई असेसमेंट्स होते रहेंगे, आपके साथ रिवीजन और रिव्यू सेशंस होंगे, फीडबैक सेशंस होंगे। प्लीज़ टेक पार्ट इन ऑल दीज। हम मंडे से स्कूल खोल रहे हैं एंड वी होप दैट द चिल्ड्रन विल कम। इस चीज़ में पेरेंटल कंसेंट बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, तो मैं इसको मैंडेटरी नहीं कह सकती। और जो नहीं आएगा बच्चा उसकी एजुकेशन से हम उसको डिप्राइव नहीं कर सकते, तो हाइब्रिड मोड में चलेगा। हाउएवर जो क्लास में आएगा उसका एक्सपीरियंस डेफिनेटली ज़्यादा एनरिचिंग, ज़्यादा फ्रूटफुल होएगा। इसलिए प्लीज़ मेक श्योर that you make up your mind about it. We know that COVID is here to stay, and we also know that the situation changes from month to month. So while the situation is good, I urge you to send the children to school. So Monday onwards, I look forward to meeting the children again and for them to be here. आगे जाने से पहले मैं आपको इतना बताऊंगी कि लास्ट सैटरडे हमने क्लास आउटगोइंग क्लास 12th जिनका रिज़ल्ट डिक्लेयर हो चुका है, अपनी हिस्ट्री में पहली बार हमने उनके लिए फेयरवेल उनके रिज़ल्ट डिक्लेयर होने के बाद करी। एक प्रार्थना रखी थी स्कूल में और जब ये सब फिनिश हो गया तो बच्चों ने हमसे रिक्वेस्ट किया कि प्लीज़ हमको 1 घंटे की एस्फा दीजिए, प्लीज़ गिव अस अ स्पोर्ट्स सेशन फॉर 1 आवर। और वो 1 घंटा एक्चुअली 3 घंटे हो गए और बच्चों ने बहुत ज़्यादा एंजॉय किया। तो ये छोटे छोटे प्लेजर्स होते हैं लाइफ के, जो कि स्कूल लाइफ के होते हैं, which cannot take place in the house. Now, getting down to very serious things, let's go to slide number 2. बोर्ड की तरफ से गाइडलाइंस आ गई हैं। एज ऑन डेट जो गाइडलाइंस हैं वो ये कहती हैं that the academic session will be divided into 2 terms and each term will have approximately 50% of the syllabus. So terms as before will be 2 terms, but they have rationalized the syllabus, which means that some parts of the syllabus and some chapters have been deleted. But when they did the rationalization last year also, we saw that it may be deleted in the sense that it will not be tested in the examination, but there is a connection. आप सीढ़ी भी एक एक करके चढ़ते हैं, connection है. If we find that connection, we will transact those parts. But for the sake of examination, that part will not be coming. The efforts from the part of the board and the school will be that the internal assessments that take place, the practical and the project work that is done has more credibility, more validity in terms of academic honesty. So system is going to become very tight from the side of the board. Please take the internal assessment very seriously. Coming to term 1 examination. This will be in a flexible schedule. The window would be somewhere in November and December because there are so many schools all over India. But in these 4 to 8 weeks, we have to complete our term 1 examination. The dates will be given by CBSE, not by the school. So these dates will be notified. Again, the system is right now very volatile. Situation is changing every day. Now, the term 1 question paper will have no fill-ups, no short questions, no long questions, but only multiple choice questions or items. These multiple choice can be anything. It is not going to be simple that the sun rises in the, and you say east, west, both east and west, neither east nor west, and clearly the answer is east. Oh no, it is going to be an MCQ which will be case based. There will be assertions and reasoning. I will just talk about it a little later in the further slides. Not going to be simple 4 choices. You have to reason out the answer. You have to come to the answer. The length or duration timeline will be 90 minutes. And whatever syllabus of term 1 is there, after the rationalization, after the deletion, that will be covered in this. So approximately November, December. But because we like to have our midterm examinations, we like to have our pre-boards also, and in pre-boards we have to make sure that we prepare the child for all types of questions. So we would like to hold it as early as possible. So please try to think from your side that term 1 for DPSG International will be around November. Please move on. So these question papers cannot be made in school. In a way, you have to think of it that yes, the exam may be held in the school, but the full control is with CBSE. So the question papers along with the marking scheme will come from CBSE. And like the board exams, there will be a center superintendent internal, which means the school principal, and an external, as well as observers who will be appointed by the CBSE, who will be on duty in the school. So please take it very seriously. The responses of the students will be on OMR sheets. Now, OMR sheets, how to fill them up and all, this kind of practice sessions we will be having in school before that. Now, right now I cannot say how will the sheets be sent to the CBSE. The CBSE has told us that maybe we will scan and directly upload on their portal, or they may be evaluated and the marks obtained immediately uploaded by the school on the same day. So we will wait for this. There are some things which are a little grey, a little unclear, but at least we have the general idea. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful that I'm able to get a chance to speak with you today. Now these marks will obviously, because they are serious about it, external examiner, there'll be observers, the question paper is going to come from outside, from the board directly, the answer sheets have to be sent to them. So it is but obvious that these marks are very important. and they will be part of the final score of the students. Please move on. Now this is term 1, so term 2. At the end of the second term, the board will have a term 2 or year end examination. Again, on the rationalized syllabus of term 2 only. That is 50% of the entire syllabus. So you don't have to worry about too much of syllabus. Term 2. The examination will be around March or April, and the examination centers will be fixed by the board. So it will not be in school. The paper will be of 2 hours, and in this paper there will be a combination of different formats. There will be case-based questions, situation-based questions, open-ended questions, short answer types, long answer types, everything will be there. In case the situation is not conducive, situation is not good, and we are not able to have a normal descriptive examination, then again an MCQ will be conducted. So you can see that the board has put their mind to it, put their head to it, कि अगर ऐसी सिचुएशन हुई तो हम क्या करेंगे, और अगर सिचुएशन ऐसी हुई तो हम क्या करेंगे. Therefore we are ready for that also. इसलिए MCQ की प्रैक्टिस तो अब बच्चों को करनी ही करनी है. Marks of term 2 obviously again they will contribute to the final overall score. अब situations देखते हैं क्या क्या situations हो सकती हैं. In case the pandemic situation improves and then the students are able to come to the exams they'll then come to the schools or to the centers for taking the exams, then board will conduct term 1, term 2 at the school and the centers, and the theory marks will be equal between the two exams. Suppose it happens that in term 1, during November, December, when we have planned the exam, the pandemic forces us to close the school completely, then term 2 examinations could be held at the centers. So then term 1 MCQ examination would be done by the students on the online mode, on the offline mode, from home. In this case, the weightage of this exam would be then reduced, because more weightage would be given for term 2 then, because it is not considered that authentic if the student is not available to sit for the exam in school. Again, we are just showing you the various situations and we are not very sure what's going to happen. Obviously, we'll keep our hopes high and our courage intact, because if we are well prepared, then there is no problem at all. Under confidence, nervousness, ये जब आती है जब हम prepared नहीं होते हैं. So if we are prepared for every situation, कि अगर ऐसा हुआ तो यूं करेंगे और वैसा हुआ तो यूं करेंगे, I don't see any issue in it. In case the situation of the pandemic forces the opposite, कि मार्च और अप्रैल में टोटल क्लोजर हो जाए, बट टर्म 1 थैंकफुली सक्सेसफुल हो गया और उसको हम स्कूल में होल्ड कर पाए, then the results would be based on the performance of students on term 1 MCQ and internal assessments, and the weightage of marks of term 1 conducted by the board will be increased. So this is also a good thing that अगर नवंबर दिसंबर में एग्जाम हो गया पर मार्च में नहीं हो पाया तो बोर्ड जो है टर्म 1 को ज्यादा वेटेज देगी. In case the situation of the pandemic forces complete closure of schools and boards conducted in term 1 and term 2 are taken by the candidates from home, then the result like this year would be computed on the basis of internal assessment, practicals, projects, theory marks of term 1 and exams taken by the candidate from home in class 10th and 12th, subject to the moderation or other measures to ensure validity and reliability of the assessment. So we would be back to the situation that was there this year. Now let's understand, let's do one thing at a time. पहले हम term 1 पे concentrate करते हैं. तो टर्म 1 तो हमें मालूम ही है कि एमसीक्यू होगा और ओएमआर शीट्स पे उसके आंसर्स लिखे जाएंगे. सो all the MCQs will have 4 options. There will not be any negative marking. अगर आंसर wrong है तो wrong है, but minus marks नहीं मिलेंगे. Choices will be there within sections. Say for example question 1, उसमें हो सकता है you are given 6 MCQs and you are supposed to attempt 5. So that also gives you lot of flexibility. But अभी तक ये होता आता था कि अगर you have to do any 5 but the child has done all 6, तो हम लोग जो हैं बेस्ट 5 के मार्क्स कैलकुलेट करते थे. अब वो नहीं होगा. अब अगर बोला गया है कि any 5, तो फर्स्ट 5 के मार्क्स कैलकुलेट होंगे. Therefore, don't try to do all the questions. Do those questions which you are very sure about, so that you are marked accordingly. जहां भी डाउट हो उसको मत अटेम्प्ट करिए. All MCQs will be a mixture. दोनों टाइप के होंगे, सिंपल एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स. जैसे मैंने पहले बताया, assertion and reasoning based questions will be there. अभी एक आध आपको एग्जाम्पल दिखाएंगे and it will become clearer, and case studies will also be included. Assertion का मतलब क्या है? Assertion बच्चों ने ग्रामर में भी किया होगा, इंग्लिश ग्रामर में. There are assertive sentences. So assertion means जब आप कोई confident या कोई forceful statement करते हैं. If you have a fact or a belief that you are very confident and forceful about, that's an assertion. So here it will be an item, not a question. Question तो होता है WH questions. What, when, why, which, where, how. और उसमें क्वेश्चन मार्क होता है. उसके नीचे 4 चॉइसेस होंगे, उसमें से आपको सिलेक्ट करना है. असर्शन में वो MCQ नहीं, MCI होगा, दैट इज मल्टीपल चॉइस आइटम. उसमें क्या होगा, एक स्टेटमेंट दिया जाएगा. नाउ दिस स्टेटमेंट कुड बी एन ओपिनियन, it could be a fact, it could be a remark, it could be a comment, and that will be an assertive comment. So the other type of question is a reasoning question. So these two statements form a pair, that there will be reason and assertion. कभी कभार रिलेशन हो सकता है दोनों के बीच में, और कभी कभार हो भी सकता है कि कोई रिलेशन नहीं है. assertion के टाइप अलग होंगे, रीजनिंग के टाइप अलग होंगे. हो सकता है किसी किसी में दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन हो. आई होप ये बात क्लियर है, और नहीं होगी तो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी to talk about it a little later also. So you can even approach your teachers if you are not clear. So there will be assertion and reasoning type of multiple choice also. Now assertion, if we move to the next slide, we can show them. It simply says assertion, एक statement किया है. When lightning strikes, the sound is heard a little after the flash is seen. ये तो एक statement हो गया, confidently, forcefully बोल दिया गया. Now the reason is the velocity of light is greater than that of sound. अब जो 4 choices हैं, it is saying A is true, that is assertion is true, but the reasoning is false. B choice says assertion and reasoning both are true, and the reason is the correct explanation of why when lightning strikes sound is heard afterwards, flash is seen first. C is saying assertion is false but reason is true, and D is saying that both assertion and reason are true but reason is not the correct explanation of the assertion. Now actually the answer is B. So this means कि काफी सोच के इस पे आएंगे, इस नतीजे पे, और एक अपनी चॉइस बनाएंगे. This can happen, an assertion can happen by the person who knows well, and the reasoning can happen by the person who knows it well. Therefore, very great in-depth intensive study is required. आपका एक एक सेंटेंस जो आपकी बुक में है becomes of vital importance, and it is important for you to take each and every session with your teacher very, very seriously. Talk, ask, and I must share with the parents that when I observe some of your classes, I feel that most of them are there, but they are not listening to the teacher. They are not current with what is happening. Very often, the teacher has asked a question, or I have asked a question, and the children don't even switch on their cameras. They don't even reply to what is being asked, which strongly makes us feel that they are marking their attendance. Don't do that. बच्चों, अपने साथ बेईमानी मत करो. You can fool the world, you can fool your teacher, you can fool your school principal. Don't fool yourself. Your attendance is not that important. नहीं पढ़ना तो मत पढ़ो. But when you study, please sit straight like how I am sitting. Please take the trouble of bathing and getting ready and wearing your school uniform. Don't hide. अगर मैं कह रही हूँ कि कैमरा ऑन करो, आप इसलिए नहीं ऑन कर रहे हो क्योंकि आपने यूनिफॉर्म नहीं पहनी है या आप बेड पर लेटे हैं, तो आप मेरे साथ नहीं कर रहे हैं बेईमानी, आप अपने साथ कर रहे हैं. I would want the parents to make the children courageous because this is a life lesson. ये पैंडेमिक की सिचुएशन हमने अपनी लाइफ में कभी नहीं देखी थी बच्चों, ये पहली बार देखी है. बट व्हाट डज इट मीन? अगर ये सिचुएशन आई है, वी हैव टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर इट. I do not know why, but I thought that there was one more example, and that was on the linear equation. I think we should show it. Yes, the linear equation. If you can see, there is an assertion and there is a reason, and the four choices are both assertion and reason are correct, and the reason is the correct explanation for assertion. B is saying both assertion and reason are correct, but the reason is not the correct explanation for assertion. All these things, these four choices, will have to be derived. You'll have to come to the answer. You won't get the answer just straight off. So we move to the next slide. Now, what about the internal assessment? I would say each and every mark is important for you. So the category is subjects with a theory of 80 marks, and there will be two terms, 1 and 2. For all major subjects, the existing scheme of internal assessment is 3 marks for periodic tests, 2 marks for multiple assessment, 2 marks for portfolio, 3 marks for subject enrichment activities, practical work, lab work, assessment of speaking and listening. So these are total marks of 10, and in both the terms they total up to 20. Please take them very seriously because we have seen that the internal assessment can actually make drastic changes to your overall score. Fight for each and every mark. Earn each and every mark. Periodic assessment. Now, the board has also asked us to have 3 periodic assessments. You know that last year we brought out our own curriculum design 2020. According to that also we have 3 assessment cycles. So what the CBSE is saying and what we are doing is an alignment. So the weightage will be matched. The main purpose of periodic assessment is not to test के बच्चे को क्या नहीं आता है, but for the child and the parent and the teacher to understand where are the gaps, what are the gaps of learning, and to fill those gaps. So the student and teacher, both of them reflect. One reflection, as the parents would be aware, I'm sure you would be aware, one reflection is done in the class as a group about what worked, what didn't work, what are the common gap areas, gray areas, what needs to be revisited. And if the child says, I haven't understood this in class, and there are many more who say the same thing, the teacher revisits it. So उसको फिर से पढ़ाया जाता है, पर अब मेथड चेंज किया जाता है. अगर पहली बार विजुअल से किया था, तो हो सकता है इस बार ऑडियो से किया. पहली बार ऑडियो से किया, तो हो सकता है इस बार कोलैबोरेटिव टीम वर्क का टास्क देकर किया, प्रोजेक्ट देकर किया. पर उस गैप को फिलअप करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. So there are individual reflections also, because every child must see where did I develop? What is the continuity in my development? That is, what is the developmental continuum? So these reflections, they help the teacher to improve instructions, to do remedial teaching, and to set some targets so that the students and the group, the cohort, are all aligned. And this feedback, excuse me, this, like I said, it helps the students to know their errors, but also to know their strength and to build on that strength, to know the weakness and to reduce that weakness, to eliminate it ultimately. So these periodic assessments are very important. Multiple assessments. The weightage of the, there are so many end of UI assessments for class 10th and 12th. This will be matched with the multiple assessments suggested by the board. And in the other classes, this will be as per CD 2020. Now onwards, we are starting another trend, and that is your handwriting has suffered. Your writing practice has gone away. Now we will build your portfolio through submission of actual physical work. I'll just talk about it. Portfolio, what is it? A portfolio is a collection where the work that a student has done is put together. But this is a collection which the student selects. What are my best works? What is my performance which I am very happy with? And that is collected over time. So the learner's efforts, the progress made by the learner, the achievements made by the learner, these are put into the portfolio. Therefore, now for the portfolio, I will require that even those students who are not coming to physical school, whenever their parents come to collect the UI booklets, they will also submit the written work of the child. The parents are not required to carry notebooks. One file clearly marked with the name of the child, and with the file containing all the different subject work that the student has done will be submitted to the class teacher, who will in turn submit it to the subject teachers. It will be evaluated, and the child will be returned this work in order that the writing practice also continues. If all goes well and we surmount the pandemic and the predictions of the pandemic becoming worse, they turn out to be absolutely wrong, I think we would be the happiest to welcome not only 9 to 12th, but all our little children also back to school, because I think that whatever the online effort is there is more from the teacher's side. There needs to be more effort from the student's side and must be written work. It holds the portfolio will hold the performance records also, whatever assessments have taken place, the documents that the student has learned, whatever he has done, and it will be actually a collection of their learning achievements. This way, the learner will also monitor the own progress and reflect on the performance, redirect their efforts, and set future goals. The portfolios should include classwork and homework assignments that would help to evaluate the learners' progress. And the portfolio should also be a space for students to display exemplary work. This will be based, the assessment will be done on three parameters: organization, neatness, creativity, visual appeal, the completion of guided work focused on specific curricular objectives, and the evidence of the growth of the child. Along with the portfolio will be subject enrichment activities, which will mean the assessment in languages of listening and speaking skills, in sciences, practical work, lab experiments, in mathematics, practical work, map work in social sciences, practical programming in IT. The action plan that we have devised now will be that the internal assessments will be conducted by the school. exactly as per CBSE guidelines. The evidence will have to be kept, manual format also, digital format also. The schedule for the timely submission of the assignments will be given to you. When is the project to be given? When are the live files to be completed? Even the class assignment notebooks will have to be followed. And correct and timely submissions will have, that means regularity and punctuality are also as important as organization and neatness is. The student should not miss any assessment cycle, and the end of UI assessments, these marks will go to the total overall marks of the final calculations. So this is all from my side. If there is anything that you wish to post in here and any question that you wish to ask, you may please do so. If it was a bit too much for you to take in, then I'll give you time to assimilate it, digest it, so to say, and you can get back to us, you can get back to me or to the teachers, and we are happy to solve all these things. It's not that it's something that we have created. This is also there on CBSE portal. So you will actually have it in a different format. I only tried to make it easier for you. एक पावर पॉइंट में थोड़ा विजुअल रिप्रेजेंटेशन हो जाता है, थोड़ा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो जाता है, तो आपको जो है क्लियर हो जाता है कि क्या such a nice question you have asked. First, I will talk to how to reduce the stress. बेटा लो तो हर जगह स्ट्रेस है, हर चीज में स्ट्रेस है, और अगर ना लो तो हर चीज बहुत आसान है। स्ट्रेस तो बेटा आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। स्ट्रेस जब होती है जब आप प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं हैं। अगर आप प्रिपेयर्ड हैं तो कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं है, हम आपके साथ हैं। हाउ कैन यू इवन थिंक ऑफ बीइंग स्ट्रेस्ड आउट इन क्लास 11th? अभी तो आपने बहुत दुनिया देखनी है। You have to grow up and step out of the school and the home to realize what real stress is. Please don't stress. You will get all the possible preparation that you require. There is no question कि स्कूल की तरफ से 1% भी आपको कम मिले. You will get a lot. Only be abreast with the teacher. मेरे पास कुछ स्टूडेंट्स हैं, उनसे बात करो तो बोले मैम हो जाएगा, डोंट वरी मैम। मैम शुरू से मैं तो 1 महीना पहले ही पढ़ता हूँ। बट जो कंसिस्टेंसी होती है ना, जो आज एक काम है वो शायद इतना है, उसको नहीं किया अगले हफ्ते वो इतना हो जाता है, और पूरे साल नहीं किया तो साल भर इतना बड़ा कि आप उसको मैनेज ही नहीं कर सकते। आप रेगुलरली अपना काम करिए प्रियांशु। आई डोंट सी एनी वे कि आपको स्ट्रेस होएगी। आई वुड सजेस्ट आप स्कूल आओ, मेरे साथ 15 मिनट योगा करना और फिर क्लास लेना, कोई स्ट्रेस नहीं रहेगी। ओके, the weightage of internal assessments cannot be increased because the weightage of theory, सोहल मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ, weightage of theory is its own. The weightage of internal cannot be increased, but the capacity of earning a lot of marks in internals is immense. It is very, very simple to get even 18, 19 and 20 out of 20 in internals. काम आप बढ़िया करो, it aids you in your percentage. देखो बहुत क्लियर है, थ्योरी में पास होना इम्पॉर्टेंट है, पर बीपीएससी इंटरनेशनल में हम पास होने की बात ही नहीं करते हैं। जब हमारा स्कूल एवरेज 86% है तो हम पास होने की कैसे बात करेंगे? हमारा एक भी बच्चा 33% नहीं है। तो इंटरनल असेसमेंट में आप ये सोचो दैट इफ योर थ्योरी इज फॉर 80 मार्क्स और आपको 70 मिल गए इन थ्योरी, उधर आपने जो है इंटरनल्स बहुत बढ़िया किए और आपको 19 मिल गए, प्लीज टेल मी इतना सिंपल टोटल है। आपकी एड हुई, आपकी मदद हुई उससे। एंड देन इंटरनल असेसमेंट बड़ा फेयर है। वो इंटरनल असेसमेंट एक एग्जाम पे नहीं डिपेंड करता है, वो इंटरनल असेसमेंट साल भर की तैयारी पे डिपेंड करता है। तो वो तो आपके हाथ में है। मैं आपको बताऊं, एक्सटर्नल एग्जामिनर्स आते हैं, मैं पेरेंट्स को बताना चाहती हूँ, और वो गदगद हो जाते हैं हमारे बच्चों से मिलके, हमारे टीचर्स से मिलके, हमारी तैयारी देख के। उनको मार्क्स देने में कोई कंजूसी नहीं है, पर आप काम तो करो, जो वो पूछे आप उसका जवाब तो दो। इतना हो सकता है आपने बड़ी सुंदर लैब फाइल बना दी, आपको आंसर एक भी नहीं आता, तो कोई बेवकूफ नहीं है, वो आपको जज करेगा। देयरफॉर इंटरनल असेसमेंट में आप जरूर खूब मेहनत करिए, वो एक बड़ा एडिशन हो जाता है, और वो ही है जो आपको उस थ्रेशोल्ड के ऊपर लेकर जाता है, राइट? इसके साथ ये भी याद रखो, प्रियांशु स्पेशली आपसे बोल रही हूं मैं, यू आर नॉट मार्क्स फॉर अस, यू आर अ लिविंग ब्रीदिंग इंडिविजुअल, यू आर नॉट मार्क्स। कल को मैं नहीं आपको जज करूंगी कि उसके तो 99 आए और प्रियांशु के तो 98 आए, नो वे। मार्क्स डोंट डिफाइन यू, पर मुझे एक इंसान बता दो या एक बच्चा बता दो जो चाहता है कि मैं अच्छा ना करूं। सब बच्चे चाहते हैं कि हम अच्छा करें। जो अभी आपको पता है, इस साल हमारे 4 टॉपर्स आईआईटी में गए हैं, उससे हमको क्या पता चलता है कि हमारे मार्क्स को एक एक्सटर्नल एजेंसी ने रिकॉग्नाइज किया कि ये बच्चा है टॉपर। स्कूल ने भी उसको टॉपर पाया और आईआईटी ने भी उसको टॉपर पाया। आपको पता है, मैंने उनको बुलाया था, पेरेंट्स मेरे साथ एक कप चाय पी रहे थे, और पेरेंट कहता मैं खुश नहीं हूं इसके मार्क्स से। सो हमारे में इतनी एम्बिशन है, हम इतना चाहते हैं कि बच्चा अच्छा करे, पर हमारा बच्चा रेस का घोड़ा नहीं है। हमें जो है अपने बच्चे को एनकरेज करना है और उसका बेस्ट लाना है। और आपको भी पता है कंपटीशन इतनी ज़्यादा है कि आजकल एक सीट मिलेगी डीयू में और उसमें 10,000 एप्लीकेशंस होंगे। तो आई डोंट नो 100% के ऊपर क्या आता है। हमारी 10th की टॉपर 599 ऑन 600, ये मार्क्स हैं बच्चे के। अब आप बताओ वो क्या विरासत में छोड़ के जा रही है कमिंग 10th को? वो तो 100 ही तो छोड़ के जा रही है। हमारी 12th की टॉपर 99.2, बहुत ही बढ़िया लगता है। पर क्या जो बच्चा पहले 75% पे था और अब 90 लाया है, क्या उसकी काबिलियत कोई कम है? बिल्कुल भी नहीं कम। सो प्लीज फोकस, एंड आई वुड टेल यू, हैव फेथ इन अस। आप लोग मॉल्स जा रहे हो, आप लोग कोचिंग सेंटर्स जा रहे हो, आप स्कूल क्यों नहीं आ सकते? पॉकेट सैनिटाइजर रखिए, 2 मास्क रखिए, मैं खुद 2 मास्क पहनती हूँ। एक मास्क आप N95 पहनिए, उसके ऊपर सर्जिकल मास्क पहनिए। मुंह में, नाक में, आंखों में गंदे हाथ मत लगाइए। वॉशरूम्स में सारे सोप्स वगैरह सब कुछ है। पॉकेट में एक सैनिटाइजर रखिए, क्योंकि पता नहीं आपने हाथ धोकर आए, इतनी देर में आप ही को स्नीज आ गई, तो आपके पास सैनिटाइजर होना चाहिए। आप प्रोटोकॉल्स फॉलो करिए और स्कूल आइए। अभी मौका है, मैं नहीं कह सकती अगले महीने क्या होगा, तो प्लीज कम, क्योंकि बहुत फायदा होता है आने का। I would expect the parents to take interest in this. I also look forward to feedback from you कि आज का सेशन हेल्पफुल रहा कि नहीं। और स्कूल buses will fly from September, so I will be able to go from September. बेटा मैं एक एक बच्चे से नहीं पूछ रही हूँ, ठीक है? मैं एक एक बच्चे से नहीं पूछ रही हूँ, मैं तो एक जनरल कमेंट कर रही हूँ। आप आएंगे तो बहुत अच्छा है, एंड अदरवाइज आपके पेरेंट्स आपको थोड़े दिन ड्रॉप कर दें, सिर्फ अगस्त की ये बात है। सो आई लुक फॉरवर्ड टू मीटिंग ऑल ऑफ यू। और 15 अगस्त को हम फ्लैग होइस्टिंग कर रहे हैं। पेरेंट्स और स्टूडेंट्स को भी आमंत्रित करती हूँ। आप आएंगे तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगेगा. So God bless to all the children and namaskar again to the parents. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. With your permission, may I close the meeting?
Yes, I don't see any more questions coming. वैभव, 1 minute, कुछ comments आए हैं, मैं जरा अपने आंखें लगा. Thank you so much, Vaibhav and Abhay. Yes, we can close the meeting.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Have a good day, everyone.